Welcome to Unit 2 of the Teaching Statistics Through Inferential Reasoning course. In this unit, we are focusing on comparing groups. In a statistical investigation that engages students in comparing groups, we are essentially asking the questions about whether one group is similar or different than another. There are two reasons why comparing groups can help support inferential reasoning. The first is that students are naturally curious about whether groups are similar or different, or whether one is better or worse than another. So we can take this opportunity to look at a distribution of a particular variable and then wonder about whether or not the same trends that we see could hold if we look at different subgroups, or we disaggregate the data across different groups, such as gender, or education level, or some other specific categorical variable that makes sense in that context. So, for example, we can take a look at the average teacher's salary across the United States. By noticing the distribution and the variability that we have of teachers' salaries, we might wonder if that same trend and that same amount of variability is the same across different regions in the U.S. By disaggregating the data by these different regions, we can take a look at these trends and then make inferences about what we might expect for an educator's teacher salary in those different regions. Another reason that comparing groups is compelling is that research has shown that students really struggle to think about and describe a distribution in more holistic terms, and that if we give them opportunities to compare groups and they're asked to think about making claims about whether one group is different or similar to another, then they have to think about describing these distributions in more holistic terms that attends to the center and variability of these distributions, because they have to make comparative statements. This is why in the SASE framework that we really attend to comparing groups at level B. In this level, we really want students to be comparing groups, attending to variability, and using their proportional reasoning in order to make claims. We want to provide lots of ample opportunities so that our students are transitioning from level A sophistication to level C sophistication, and comparing groups is a vehicle for that. In the essentials, our expert panel discusses some of their favorite tasks that involve comparing groups, and they share some of the successes and struggles that students may have with these tasks. In Learn from Practice, you can hear from teachers on how they fit statistics into an already very busy curriculum. You also get to hear and see from a teacher and her students on using an investigative cycle, and students really learning how to make claims and support their claims based on their data. In Explore and Discuss, we have a multivariate data set involving roller coasters. You'll get a chance to explore many different possible comparing groups questions where you can look at comparing different types of coasters. You'll be able to, in the discussion forum, post your results and discuss and support the generalizations and claims you might be making based on your analysis. Remember, in the Discuss with Colleagues section, we can engage in discussions that you are interested in pursuing, and you can check out all the additional resources and extend your learning. I think you're going to enjoy the materials in this unit and have lots of different task ideas to take back to your classroom.